Sometimes the question arrives quietly, not with a crisis, not with a fight, just a whisper: should I leave? It lingers in the silence between ordinary days, when nothing is wrong and yet something feels missing. It's not about a destination, it's about whether you can keep breathing inside the same walls forever. There's a comfort in routine, the familiar corners, the way light falls through the same window each morning. You know the bus times without checking. You know the faces you'll pass on the street. But comfort can become a kind of weight, a stone you carry simply because it's always been there. And sometimes you wonder what would happen if you put it down. Leaving begins as an idea. You picture yourself stepping out, turning the key, walking away. It feels clean, like the air after a storm. You imagine new streets, unfamiliar rooms, the possibility of becoming someone else. But the thought of leaving is easier than the act. A door in your mind is simpler to open than a door in the world. The doubt arrives quickly. What if you're wrong? What if the life you dream of is no better than the one you already have? What if leaving only means carrying the same questions to a new place? We talk about freedom like it's a destination, but freedom is heavy too. And sometimes staying feels safer than risking the unknown. But here's the truth. Everyone leaves something. You leave behind the child you were. You leave behind friendships that couldn't last. You leave behind days you can never return to. Even if you never move, you are always leaving. The question is whether you will choose where to go, or whether time will choose for you. There are small fires that keep us here. The glow of a window at night, the warmth of a familiar street, the way one place, and one place alone, feels like it knows your name. These small fires are worth holding on to, but they are not always enough. Sometimes you need to carry the fire into the dark to see if it can survive elsewhere. The unknown asks nothing of you. It waits at the edge of the map, silent and patient. It doesn't promise safety. It doesn't promise belonging. But it offers a kind of clarity. the chance to begin again, to find out who you are when no one is watching, to walk into a road that has not yet been written for you. The question doesn't vanish, it grows louder in the spaces you avoid. It finds you in the pause between conversations, in the shadowed corners of your own thoughts. You can silence it for a while, but silence has a way of returning. And eventually you have to decide whether to answer. So, should you leave? There isn't a map that can answer that. Only the slow work of listening, not to the world, but to yourself. The timetable tells you a bus is coming, but it doesn't tell you what happens if you get on. That part is yours to discover.